Hello, everyone, and welcome to the West Gym. I'm Peyton Smith, and I'll be your host tonight for a fantastic wrestling matchup between Simon Fraser University and Grays Harbor College. We will also be acknowledging two of our senior wrestlers tonight as they wrestle for the last time on Burnaby Mountain. Our first senior to be recognized is Allison Horn. Allison was a BC provincial champion wrestler and is currently an English major at Simon Fraser University. She is hoping to get her master's after graduation. Our second senior is Nicole Deppa. Deppa is a three-time WCWA finalist and three-time All-American. She's also a kinesiology major and has aspirations of being a doctor. I'll come back to these athletes when they walk across the mat. We wish both wrestlers the best of luck on their post-secondary journey and thank them for being shining examples of what it means to be a student athlete at Simon Fraser University. The SFU women's wrestling team is coming off of two solid performances as of late. Earlier this month, Simon Fraser traveled to California to take part in the Menlo Open. Simon Fraser won gold in 7 of 10 weights at the event. Champions in their weight classes were Sierra McRae at 109, Carla Godinez Gonzalez at 116, Alex Hendrick at 123, Nicole Deppa at 136, Anna Godinez Gonzalez at 143, Olivia Fisk at 155, and Emily Q at 191. Simon Fraser also had runner-up performances at 130 with Lauren Mason and at 170 with Rebecca Trudell. Placing fifth were Jocelyn Batha at 109 and Sarah Brinkak at 155. We're going to play the national anthem, so we're going to take a quick break. Nicole Depa. As mentioned, Depa is a 3-time WCWA finalist and 3-time All-American. She's also a kinesiology major and has aspirations of being a doctor. And our second senior, Allison Horn.
English major and is looking to get a master's after she graduates. Please give her a hand. I'm going to start by announcing the starting lineup.
Starting up our lineup, we're going to announce who is actually dueling today on the mats. Each individual will be introduced, and then they'll shake hands to start the match. First up, we got Cecilia Savadar at 109 versus Bullrock Mooring. Note, this is an exhibition match, so this means that the points won't be taken towards the final score. At 109, we have Cynthia Diaz and Alexia Seal. Oh, looks like somebody didn't show up today, so that's an automatic win for the SFU team. At 116, we have Julian Yake and we have Jocelyn Batha. At 123, we have Lexi Portman versus Carla Godinez Gonzalez. At 130, we have Dallas Gomez versus 130, Lauren Mason. At 136, we have Cassidy O'Hara versus Nicole Depa. This should be a match to watch as this is one of our seniors. At 143, we have another forfeit with Anna Godinez on the SFU team and no representative from Grays Harbor. At 155, we have Emma Justo versus Olivia Fisk. At 170, we have Camila Montegrio and Rebecca Trudell. At 191, we have Sela Fotu versus Emily Q. All right, starting off the matches today, we have Golrock Nori versus Cecilia Savadra. All right, some good hand fighting from both parties, trying to control that center. A lot of wrist control by Nori Golrock. Oh, Nori tries for that double leg and Golrock goes behind. Golrock takes her down right into a tilt. Now Golrock's trying to go back behind to get another turn in there. And Golrock successfully gets a turn right out of the ring, and that leads SFU a 4-0 score. Oh, and Golrock goes for it again, getting that single leg and taking it down to the ground, trying to get it, and yep, she gets it right into an ankle lace. That's another 2. Another 2. Nori is trying her best to defend, but Golrock continually gets the ankle lace and protects the opponent by 10-0. Golrock wins the match at 101. For those of you that don't know out there, there are 2 ways that you can win a wrestling match: by technical superiority or through pinning your opponent. Next up, we have the 109 division, where we have Alexia Seal versus Cynthia Diaz. Oh, and Alexia Seal wins by forfeit as they weren't able to bring someone from Grays Harbor. Moving on to our 116 category. We have Sierra McCrae and Julian Yates. Oh, Sierra tries to get that down. Oh, and she gets a single leg into the ground position. She's trying to get a gut wrench. And she successfully gets the gut wrench out of bounds. Sierra is now up 4-0. Oh, SFU goes into a position to get a single leg down to the ground. G successfully gets 2 points. The score is currently 6-0 SFU. We're in a scramble here on the ground. Both wrestlers are trying to fight for superior position. If Grays Harbor can hold on to that leg, then there will be no 2 points. But if SFU gets behind, they will get that 2 point, and they did. Oh, it looks like Sierra's trying to go for the pinning position. She's holding down Grays Harbor. And Grays Harbor breaks out of the pinning position. But that brings us to a technicality score in which Sierra McCrae has superiority over her opponent. SFU wins a 10-0 lead. We're now at the 123 weight class in which we have Carla Godinez Gonzalez from SFU versus Lexi Portman. Oh, SFU goes in and gets a takedown, trying to work into that ankle lace, and Gonzalez is successful in getting 2 successional ankle laces. Oh, Gonzalez gets another ankle lace. And Gonzalez finishes with a 2-point tilt. And that is technical superiority, leaving Carla Godinez Gonzalez winning the match. Now working our way into the 130 class, we have Lauren Mason versus I believe Cassidy O'Hara, or no, Dallas Gomez. Oh, and SFU takes the double out of the ring for 2 points. Oh, Mason's trying for that pin. But she lets go and now is working into some groundwork. Things are at a standstill on the ground. We're bringing it back up to the feet. Currently it is a 6 SFU, 0 Grays Harbor. Oh, Mason gets another takedown right to the back. That's Mason's working in a single leg down to the ground, and that's a technical superiority. SFU is on a roll with these techs. Hopefully SFU can continue this roll into the 136 kilogram weight, or 136 pound weight class with Nicole Deppa and Cassidy O'Hara. As mentioned, Nicole is one of our seniors, a 3-time WCWA finalist and 3-time All-American. Oh, Deppa takes it down to the ground from a single leg, down into a gut wrench. And she successfully gets the gut wrench. SFU is currently leading a 4-point lead. Lots of ties going on here. Each wrestler is trying to set up their moves. Oh, a nice pick down into the ground. Deppa's trying to work that ankle lace in. The ref calls no points, as said out of bounds. Thank you to our ref tonight, Bing Bong. Or as other knows him, Connor. Oh, Nicole takes her opponent down to the ground and goes behind for another 2 points. And another 2 with an ankle lace. That's another technical superiority for SFU. Coming up next is our 143 match, in which Ana Godinez wins by forfeit. Oh, it's nice to see that her opponents are cheering her on, even though she has no opponent, her teammates. A hard-fought win by Ana Godinez. Just looking in our corner, we also got our head coaches, Justin Abdu, and assistant coaches, Mike Jones. Mike Jones, the legend. We're now moving on to our 155 weight class with Olivia Fisk and Emma Justo. Olivia tries to go in for that shot, just misses, and still gets the double leg takedown for 2. Fisk is trying to work in that pin. Justo is doing her best to evade this pin, trying to turn back into her opponent. And Justo successfully gets out of that bad position. Fisk is trying, oh, Fisk successfully rolls into an ankle lace. Currently the score is 6-0 for Fisk. Oh, Fisk is trying to get into that single leg position. And she turns the corner and gets it. That's another 2-point takedown. Fisk is trying to work in a leg ride. If Fisk successfully gets this leg ride, then she will win the match by technical superiority. And she does. Good job to Olivia Fisk for technical superiority. We're now following into our 170 match with Camila Montegro and Rebecca Trudell. Oh, Rebecca tries for a double leg, but gets brought back up. Grays Harbor goes for a shot, but gets the head stuffed. And SFU goes around and gets the 2. Well, Trudell works in a ankle ace, getting 2 more points. Bring it back to the center here. Oh, Trudell successfully gets a takedown for 2 points. And working in an angle ace, Trudell takes the match by 10-0. Working into one of our final matches of the night, we have Emily Q and Sela Fontu at 191. SFU has been on a roll tonight, bringing technical superiority over all their opponents. Let's see if we can continue it into this match. Bring her opponent out of the zone. Q gets 1 point. Lots of upper body ties here. We might get to see a throw tonight. Another 1 point push out for Q. Oh, and a lateral drop by Q. Fontu is trying to evade some of these ground turns. Oh, and Q brings her opponent over, trying to get that pin. The ref is trying to confirm, and he does. Both shoulders have touched the mat, and one of our final matches in the round tonight, Emily Q wins by pin. I think we're going to follow up with some exhibition matches. Following here, we have a 109 exhibition match. SFU is trying to get that 2-on-1 tie to try to bring her opponent down to the ground. Or trying to get that knee tap. Oh, Grace Harbor tries to go for a shot, gets taken on the ground, and Seal gets 2 points. SFU's trying to work in a turn on the ground here. No action, so they're being called back up to the center. Seal gets another 2-point takedown. Oh, trying to work in some tilts there. SFU gets 2 points. Oh, Seal brings her down to the ground again. Another 2 points. And finishing the match with another gut wrench, Alexia Seal wins. Oh, coming up, we have another wonderful exhibition match with Allison Horn. As mentioned, Allison Horn is one of our seniors and should be a good match tonight. Oh, Horn works into that single, taking her down to the ground. Another 2 points. Oh, working in an ankle ace. Another ankle ace. Currently the score is 6-0 SFU. Allison's trying to go for that single leg again, but it gets brought back up to the body. Grace Harbor is doing a good job of evading those and defending those single legs. Trying to work in a single leg. Allison brings it back out of the round. That's 1 point, out of the zone. Oh, another push out by SFU. That's another point. Minute left in round one. Both athletes are trying to fight for that upper body positioning. SFU is trying for that single leg again, and oh, right into the chairs, right off the mat. Ten seconds left in the round. If Allison can get 1 point, that will be the win of the match for her. First match of the night, we're going into the second round. All right, bringing it back into round two. Currently, SFU has a 9-point lead. Grays Harbor will need to get some shots or throws in here to catch up to the score. Oh, and Horn successfully gets another takedown out of bounds, and that brings us to 11-0 SFU wins. Good performances by both our seniors tonight. Oh, we've got an exhibition match between two SFU wrestlers, Ana Godinez and Chloe. Oh, Godinez goes in for a shot. Chloe does a good job in evading that shot, defending it back up to the upper body. Both wrestlers are trying to work for that under-over tie. Oh, and it goes down the body, getting a 2-point takedown. 30 seconds left in the match. Godinez is currently up by 2 points. And that brings us to the break in our round. All right, we're back in action here with Anna and Chloe. 2 teammates fighting each other. It'll be interesting to see how this one turns out. Oh, and Anna works a snap down, go behind for 2 points. Oh, and Anna gets a nice double leg takedown for 2 points. Chloe doing a good job of keeping that upper body positioning. Oh, and Anna gets a snap down, go behind for another 2. Ten seconds left in the round. And that concludes the match between Chloe and Anna. Anna wins by 8-point technical superiority. And I believe we're moving on to our final match of the night. It's an exhibition match between Emily Q and I believe it's Jackie Castro, but I could be wrong. Oh, Emily Q gets a single leg, trying to work in that takedown, bringing the leg back up. And Q successfully gets it down to the ground for 2 points. Another go behind for Q and a turn, a tilt. Q's trying to get that leg right in for another 2. The score is currently 8-0 for SFU. Oh, and Grays Harbor tries for that throw. Gets a 2-point for it. And Q comes back out for another 2. Score is currently 9-2 for SFU. Oh, Q tries to go for that single leg. She brings it up. Referee calls a 1 point because he stepped out of bounds before the actual takedown. And Q gets another takedown for 2, calling the match at 12-2 for SFU. And that's the end of the match. SFU has won all of their dual meets tonight. A good performance by both SFU and Grays Harbor. A lot of heart in these matches and hard work. Thank you everyone for watching the matches, and please tune in tomorrow night at 7 p.m. for Pink Night featuring the women's basketball game. Please come on in. It looks like they got a silent auction set up, t-shirt sale, big sale, photo booth. It looks like it's going to be great fun, and all proceeds are going to the Canadian Cancer Society, so you can eat a treat and know it's going to a good place too.